Hello once again, everyone. Welcome to Cruisnick's Purgatory. I'm your host, Cruisnick X. Alongside me is the beautiful Aria Stormborn.
Hello, everyone.
We are well on our way to finishing the Shadowbringers storyline, and we finally hit level 80 today, so we have got a whole slew of stuff to get through. But all that is commonplace. Let's just get on to the story. In the last episode, we arrived in the Tempest, and we made it to... And we met up with the Ondo, who believes some weird legend that I'm not even going to start going into at this moment because it's way too convoluted and I don't even get it myself. So we'll see what happens in the coming missions. We helped Alphino out beforehand. We're going to help Y'shtola now in the level 79 quest, City of the Ancients. Let's rock.
Ah, Chris. Have you learned aught of note? Fascinating. And precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. Come.
Alright. Let's ride. I am just loving this music.
Now, there are two tasks I would have you perform. The first requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement and note their most distinctive characteristics. For the second, I wish you to use this knife to take scrapings from one of the remnant walls. Pray, be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting here for the results of your investigations.
Really? You set the point of the knife against the wall, but even after applying considerable pressure, you cannot move so much as a flake of stone. Inspect the structures of the Ondo cups for distinctive features. You may move the camera as well. We've been through this all before. The tall, slender towers feature many elaborate windows, the likes of which you have seen nowhere else.
And what have you discovered? Yes, I would agree that the windows are most distinctive. 'Twould seem the structures appear the same to both your sight and mine. And you say you could not so much as scratch the wall, even with all your might behind the blade. Chris, everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn by peculiar materials for which I do not have a name. The buildings I had you investigate are prime examples. They appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you it is nothing of the sort. If pressed, I would describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties, blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Ronkan Empire, once the greatest power in Northrend, produced nothing which compares to this level of perfection. But if not the Ronka, then who? Who are these ancients the Ondo claimed as the architects of their sanctuary? I suspect the answer lies with the reason Emet-Selch withdrew here to the Tempest. He may simply have wished to retreat somewhere where mere mortals would struggle to reach. But there are many such remote locations. Why here specifically? Emet-Selch is devoted to his role, and thus we might assume his choice of stronghold somehow serves the Ascian agenda. Or mayhap, tis a place more dear to him than any other.
Are you saying this was built by ancient Ascians?
That is my theory, that these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken. Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities. But here in the first, they might have remained untouched for millennia. A copy of the mural in the Katana Revel. Almed presented it to me during my visit to Thano after our victory in Colusia. Here, in the first scene, by Emet-Selch's own words, it depicts a city of eons past and the disaster which befell it. The design is much simplified, of course, but do you see the similarities between its towers and those you have just inspected? We are close to the truth, I feel. Let us search the surrounds for another tower, one which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. From what I have seen, not more than sand and more sand lies to the east, and the south held no such structures. I suggest we try our luck further to the northwest.
You may view the Katana Revel mural at any time during this quest by using the relevant item. The quest destination will not be displayed on the map. You must search for a structure which resembles the buildings in the mural, then expect it from the survey point. The survey point will be found nearby in a location which allows a full view of the structure. Oh, joy. To the northwest we go. Wait, maybe it's the walls of the Forgotten. Hello.
I This is the Mio Rich Lodge. Though I cannot guess at its purpose, it must have been an imposing sight. How much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder? Centuries of our history have settled upon such ruins. Countless layers of dust and sediment. An entire civilization. Its existence forgotten by all except a handful of Ascians. And yet it did exist. They lived here in this city. But let us focus on what we've learned thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of a mysterious stirring of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes this phenomenon related to the ancients' return. Thus we can surmise that what the Ondo saw shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood, yet another remnant of this age-old civilization. And who else would light the lanterns, as Reen put it, than Emmett Selk himself? 'Tis almost certain he is here. But if we are to find this stronghold in a timely manner, it seems gaining the Ondo's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win them over.
Let's keep going.
Thank you for assisting me with my investigations. I shall seek out our companions and share what we have learned. Much as I would like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us, your condition demands that we make all reasonable haste. If you are not too weary, it may be useful to speak with Pas Oan again, and ask if there is aught else he is willing to divulge.
Alright. Ah, Alphino's friend. You and your companions have done much to repair the damage caused when the waters parted. Anything else you can do?
Have you been to the Walls of the Forgotten?
I think I've just come from them.
The remnants to the northwest, yes? You visited them unbidden?
Psh! Could it be that your footsteps were guided by the ancients? I believe it may be so. Listen then, and I will tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls, that we might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. We have requested a finless craftsman to shape for us a sacred lamp. He is odd for a land dweller, choosing as he does to live in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. If you were to visit this artisan and return with our long-awaited light, then any doubt as to your purpose would be laid to rest. His name is Grenold. You will find his workshop in a metal structure to the south. Grenold! We've heard that name before. This has to be it. Well. Oh, that's just great. It that is. Me mind's playing tricks on me somehow. Look, Grenold, someone's come to visit ye at the bottom of the bleeding ocean! Might be as you're a ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade. Feast yourself on me rotten soul. I've got no use for it. A craftsman what can't craft is more pointless than a sea slug with a dormant hammer. And that's an insult to bloody sea slugs.
Grenold appears to be suffering from a crushing bout of self-doubt. Maybe you can help psych him up.
Yeah? You wouldn't be trying to raise me spirits now, would you, spirit? Not what you'd expect from a manservant of the netherworld.
Holy fuck. What the shit? Has it really come to this?
What's that supposed to mean? Not impressed with what you see, eh, lad?
Look at this guy. He's Geralt in all but frickin' hair.
Aye, well, I may have let myself go a bit. This was meant to be me underwater sanctuary. A place where I could concentrate on me work, far from the distractions of the outside world. And yet, here you stand. Now what's so damned important that you dive all the way down to the bottom of the bleeding tempest to bother me? Ah, the Ondo's lamp. Curse me, gods curse me, empty head. I've not so much as made a start! I'm worth less than a sea slug. Nay, the slime left by a sea slug. Me delivery date's long past, me workbench is untouched, and I call myself a bleeding artisan. You've heard their beliefs, have ye? Bringing light to them ruins will be an act of deep religious and cultural significance. And it was my privilege as a craftsman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion. But I just can't bloody well. Ah! Me mind's a bleeding blank.
What? What did he say?
It's like I pissed away me last drop of inspiration. Tell me you've got something to show me. Someone else will give me a muse right up. Hey, who's a right give? Someone else will give me a muse a right good kick up the arse. The Ondo want to honor the coming of these ancients, so that answering light's got to blaze with the right kind of brightness. Like the spark of life caught in a crystal. But just being sparkly is not enough. It's got to dance with joy and sorrow, and a sense of hardship endured. You know what I mean?
Grenold seeks a particular kind of inspiration, the kind that crystallizes only at the culmination of a long and tragic tale. Complete any of the role quest lines available at the Wandering Stairs in the Crystarium, then return to Grenold once more. And there's the roadblock. At least we got a vista out of this. Alright, so
we will continue this with the next episode, but we've got some work to do before we can even worry about that. So, that's going to be it for this episode of Cruisenix Purgatory. A special thank you to Arya Stormborn for joining us.
You're welcome.
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button. Be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and videos the moment they air. And be sure to subscribe to me for exclusive access to Cruisenix Purgatory. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me, click here to watch the next episode, and click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruisenix, signing out.